This pregame show is presented by America First Credit Union. America First Credit Union has game-changing solutions for every financial need. Join the winning team today at americafirst.com. Mountain Division Soccer here in Harriman, Utah at Zions Bank Stadium at San Antonio FC against the Real Monarchs. I'm Landon Southwick. Thanks for joining us tonight and tuning in here on ESPN+. Tonight should be a fun one between these two sides with a lot of interesting news and notes for these two sides. Let's check out the match storylines for tonight and see what this match should bring us and what opportunities and possibilities are there. This is an interesting one. Youngest keeper in USL Championship history, Gavin Beavers, will be getting the start tonight. 16 years old, 1 month and 29 days. Youngest keeper in USL Championship history. 5-2-2 all-time. San Antonio takes that and has looked good against the Monarchs. A 2-2 draw earlier in the season. Never been a clean sheet. Never been a home clean sheet in the series. So that lends to goals. We'll see if both teams are feeling that way tonight. Let's check out the visiting player to watch tonight. As you see both teams coming out. Santiago Patino, 5 goals in 2021, third pick in the 2019 Super Draft by Orlando City, and 25 pro goals in 51 games. The guy's goal scorer and capable of scoring. The Monarchs going to have a task on hand to keep him in check. Let's check out the home player to watch tonight in Malik Johnson. Malik Johnson coming off a goal on the weekend against Tacoma Defiance and a banger for him early in the game. Played with the Canadian youth national teams, the U17 and U23 levels. 14 goals in 130 games for him recently playing for Tampa Bay Rowdies. We're going to take our first break and we'll be back with starting lineups after this. Tonight's match is brought to you by America First Credit Union. America First is proud to be the official credit union of the Real Monarchs. Whatever you need for whatever matters most, America First is here to help. By MarketStar, explore something more at MarketStar. Visit marketstar.com for careers. By University of Utah Health, the trusted healthcare provider for the RSL family and yours. Visit uofuhealth.org. And by Zions Bank, for banking that helps you tackle every financial challenge. Zions Bank is for you.
When you're a member at America First Credit Union, there's only one goal that matters, and that's whichever one is important to you. So whatever help you need to get started, or how much guidance you need along the way, we'll be right alongside you until you reach it. Because the only goal that matters to us is yours, truly.
You are the sunrise waking my day.
I miss you guys.
You are the moonlight shining my way. This is where I call home.
It's never been more true. We take care of Utah like Utahns take care of each other. University of Utah Health.
Let's check out the starting lineups for both sides, brought to you by MarketStar. Explore something more at MarketStar. Visit marketstar.com for careers. Starting lineup up top, Dylan Patino. In the midfield, Cuello Epps, Lindley Gallegos. In the back, DePlane, Doyle, Schwoberg, Gleedle, and Cardoni. Let's check out the starters for the Monarchs. And Hamas and Alave. A little bit of a different lineup like we talked about. Gavin Beavers, youngest keeper in USL Championship history. In front of him, Powder, Adams, Salcedo, Martinez, Brown, Dillon, Quintero, Iloski, Martinez, and Johnson for the Monarchs. A solid side with one of the assistant coaches as the backup keeper for the Monarchs, with a lot of injuries in the goalkeeper union tonight, as well as the MLS Next Cup happening down in Texas. Looks like Douglas Martinez is going to change one of his boots. Before we get going. Monarchs in their cobalt kits tonight. San Antonio FC in their white kits with gray trim as we are underway, and the Monarchs are going to be moving from right to left across your TV screen, or from north to south here at Zions Bank Stadium. Salcedo over to Noah Powder. Loaned down from Real Salt Lake tonight to Douglas Martinez, trying to get a quick first touch in, as Dylan's going to be playing in that attacking role for the Monarchs tonight. Monarchs enter tonight's match 1-5-3 on the season, 6 points in last place in the Mountain Division. San Antonio FC 2-2-5 with 11 points, but in the last 4, 0-1-4, excuse me, in the last 5. Patino, he's going to go into space. Inside the box, Salcedo chasing him down. Salcedo goes to ground, and a beautiful challenge there by Salcedo. And he keeps that one out, but it'll be a corner kick coming for San Antonio FC to start the match.
I don't know with that one. Jose, no! Jose on that side. You don't need
Cuello
to stay.
will be out for the corner kick. He's going to swing it in with his left foot. Lindley playing short for him. Numbers inside the box for San Antonio FC. Ball played inside, headed, high boot, no call. And our center referee will blow her whistle.
Turn around!
As we're looking at our referees, Ekaterina Corovella and Eduardo Jeff as our AR1, as AR2 Callie Smith, and Robbie Kuzinski is our 4th official tonight. Ekaterina has reffed a handful of games, 13 USL Championship games, 47 yellows in that time, 2 red cards, and 8 PKs, 3.5 yellows a game. Last game coming for her on June 20th, down in the game Tucson and North Texas in League One. Saw 5 yellows, 2 reds, and a PK, as you're going to see head coach for San Antonio FC, Alan Marcina, 41-year-old in his 2nd season as head coach with San Antonio FC.
Not there, Marcus! Come on!
Powder. Martinez, space is wide, capable of scoring goals. Had a lot of success in 2019 for the Monarchs. Coach Hamas Alave led this side to a championship in 2019 with Hamas Alave leading the side. Salcedo tracking back. Salcedo dragged from behind, still able to clear it. Flag was up here on the near side, but our center referee did not see it. San Antonio FC threatening again. Headed nicely by Salcedo. Gavin Beavers, like we talked about, 16 years old, 1 month and 29 days, breaking the USL Championship record held by Thomas Romero, who's currently with LAFC. As he had his first start at 16 years old, 3 months and 13 days. Gavin stands at 6'4". And just got his driver's license about 2 months ago. His mom and dad here at the match tonight. Matt and Lisa had a chance to talk to them before the game, and they both said we might be found in the bathroom. We're nervous. But talking to Gavin before the game, he was not nervous, excited to get his first professional start. Try to put his name in the books here.
Tight.
A guy that hasn't played a lot of soccer. Pretty raw on his talent, and his skill is incredible. Oh, a nice little Meg there. Martinez going to track it down. Good crowd by Gallegos, and it'll be out and a throw-in coming for San Antonio FC. Quickly taken over the head of Martinez. He tracks back. Gallegos inside the box, plays it in. Looked like it was almost a handball. Nothing called. Still inside the area and takes it a flexion. It'll be another corner kick coming for San Antonio FC. Corner kick coming from the far side this time. Lindley will take the corner kick this time. He's going to play it in with his right foot. Doyle. And Axel inside the area. All over everybody's head. But connecting with the head of Dylan. It'll be out of play, and it'll be a goal kick coming for Beavers. Monarchs coming off a 1-1 draw against Tacoma.
Go ahead, Justin.
Malik Johnson scoring the opening goal for the Monarchs, only to concede late in the match. And a disappointing draw for the Monarchs as they felt like they dominated most of the match. San Antonio FC also coming in from a 1-1 draw. Dylan scored in the 13th on a right assist. Coming on as a substitute. Beavers lays down, keeps it away from goal. A good job to deny anything inside the area. Pushed it away, and the Monarchs tracked back nicely to make sure there was no secondary opportunity. As you get a replay look at this one. Throw-in coming for the Monarchs. RSL is back next week when they welcome LAFC to the Riot. Help RSL defend the fortress by getting your tickets now at rsl.com. Frenchman complains. Not looking, throws it right back into Milan's face. Kind of unfortunate, but one of those things that you have to be paying a little more attention to. He's going to get a talking to by our center referee. Two females on the staff tonight for our refereeing crew. Callie Smith is one of the regulars we see here at Zions Bank Stadium. Powder tries to get it around Epps. Salcedo is going to be hit in the head, and it'll be a foul conceded. San Antonio FC this season, a very physical side. Second in the USL Championship in fouls conceded with 154. Solely trailing OKC Energy, who have 164. Monarchs in comparison with 140 fouls conceded in 6th place in the USL Championship. Martinez. Dougie Fresh out wide. Looking into the center of the park. Milan picks up his head. Milan shot on frame and right into the waiting arms of Matt Cardoni. He'll push it wide quickly. The Frenchman goes forward. Cut off. By the Monarchs, and it'll go wide all the way to the opposite side to Frankie. Two Martinez's on the Monarchs roster tonight. Douglas Martinez, and Frankie Martinez. He's going to go all the way back to Adams. And thank all those of you tuning in tonight here on ESPN Plus or here locally in the state of Utah on the KSL TV app. If you want to join the conversation with me tonight, you can tweet at me at Landon Southwick, or you can use the hashtag SLCVSA. Tweet me your thoughts, questions, comments throughout the match. I'll try to read them and keep an eye on things throughout the night. Doyle. Axel just recently completed 100 matches in his professional career. If I'm not mistaken, this is 101. Salcedo to Adams. Definitely expecting a physical battle tonight from these two sides. We've already seen a fair share of fouls. No yellow cards shown yet. 10 minutes into this match. Sam Brown wearing the captain's armband for the Monarchs. Beautiful ball spreading wide to Powder. Powder picks up his head. He's got runners in front of him, looking in towards Martinez. And a nice looking ball just could not connect. And maybe a little too high for Dougie Fresh. Ball out wide. Quickly inside the area. Coutinho not able to get in front of that, and it'll go out and be a goal kick for the Monarchs. A lot of great fans in San Antonio. Part of this club. Got some stats help tonight from Chris Hockman and my guy Harry. Epps. He'll get around the Monarchs. He's going forward. Epps picks up his head, takes a shot from distance, and corralled nicely by Beavers. USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forwardforever-proud. Monarchs with it inside the box. Malik Johnson dancing. Gleedle in front of him. Shot towards goal and pushed away by Cardoni. And the Monarchs will earn their first corner kick of the evening. Twelfth minute of play. Monarchs will have a corner kick. As Milan will trot out to take this corner kick for the Monarchs.
Hey, Malik, it's Milan, we're fine.
Keep an eye on Kevin Salcedo inside the box for the Monarchs.
Slide, Malik, slide.
Powder will take the corner kick. Swung in, headed away by Doyle. Still on top of the area, collected by Epps. Epps will elect to dribble, tries to get around a couple Monarchs players, unable to do so. Milan and Dillon battling. Cuello over to Dillon. And San Antonio FC trying to break. Dillon streaking forward. Overlapping run coming by Gleedle.
Jose, other side. Frankie, get out there.
Cut off by the Monarchs. Sam Brown. 13th minute of play. Still scoreless here at Zions Bank Stadium. Like we talked about in the run-up. The home side unable to get clean sheets ever in this series. So that's never happened. Monarchs will play it back to Sam Brown wearing the captain's armband. He'll push it wide. Martinez plays it inside the box towards Dillon, and a collision, and the Monarchs will be called for a foul inside the box. As the plane is down, there'll be a goal kick or a free kick coming as Dillon and him were tangled up. Monarchs played to a 1-1 draw. Excuse me, Real Salt Lake played to a 1-1 draw against the Houston Dynamo at Rio Tinto Stadium, about 20 minutes, a touch north and a touch west of here. Give a shout out to Maddie Casey, send me a tweet, watching from St. Louis on ESPN+. So he'll be attending his first Monarchs home match coming up. Thanks for tuning in, Maddie. Monarchs with a bad giveaway there. Sam Brown played it right to San Antonio FC, but gets the ball right back. Martinez trying to get around the defender, does a good job to get around one, trying to get around Doyle. Gets the ball luckily back, still battling. It'll be a throw-in coming for San Antonio FC. It looked like our AR on the far side was going to point towards the Monarch side, but showed San Antonio FC the opportunity for the throw-in. Sun starting to go down in the western sky here. Harriman, Utah, going over the Ochre Mountains in the west. One of the challenges here with this stadium, looking across into the sun. About another 15 minutes or so, and we'll have less lights. More of the stadium lights pushing in. Giveaway there by the Monarchs. Quintero. Ball inside the box. Monarchs go to grounds, and that's Adams blocking a great opportunity there. And what would have been a great shot on goal. Beautiful ball there by Dillon, just getting over the head of Lindley. Ball's gonna be pushed wide. Malik Johnson settles, sizes up Gleedle. He's gonna go at him. Malik Johnson pushing still wide, plays it to the top of the area to Milan, shot on goal, and pushed wide with the foot. And a good opportunity there by the Monarchs. And Milan is gonna be kicking himself, as he should have been able to finish that one, had an open opportunity. And Cardoni came up big. Corner kick coming. Monarchs with their second corner kick. Both sides with 2 corner kicks so far. Neither team able to capitalize thus far. Short corner from the Monarchs. Blocked by San Antonio FC, and a good job by them defensively to lock things out. Epps is going to try to track this down. He'll be able to keep it in. He'll pick up his head looking forward. Epps looking forward to Patino and Dillon. Dillon making the run. Patino was checking too. The ball pushed back by the Monarchs. Noah Powder, contortionist, always moving his body, trying to get his foot into spaces. Sam Brown giveaway. Lindley, Salcedo there to clean up. Cuello picks up his head. Out wide to Gallegos. Gallegos inside the area. Gallegos playing it across and cleared away by Salcedo. Monarchs don't clear it completely. Gallegos going back at Martinez. Inside the area, Martinez, or Gallegos put it on Beavers, and Beavers comes up big. Both keepers have had to make saves here in the last couple minutes. 18th minute of play. As Dillon goes down. Marcina calling for something, but our center referee not biting. You see that shot and save by Beavers. For a 16-year-old, looks very, very confident tonight. Doesn't look like someone playing their first professional game. Dillon's gonna chase this one down. Doyle elects to just head it wide. Jacob Tingley on Twitter says Cardoni is so good. And that save was beautiful by him. He's a true professional, a guy that's had a very successful career. I know a lot of people have beard envy with what he brings to the table. Johnson still with it at his feet. Johnson shot and in! Oh, just wide, excuse me. It looked like it was in from up top. It was just wide. But a decent looking opportunity there by Malik Johnson. Carried it all the way across. Cardoni had the post covered. As it hit the wall behind him. And back into the nets. From this angle up here with the sun. Thought I was in, so I apologize. Still 0-0. 19th minute of play. San Antonio FC only 1 clean sheet on the season so far. Trying to make that number 2. Salcedo steps up into Martinez. Martinez, a lot of white shirts around him. Plays it across to Dillon. Dillon out wide to Johnson. Johnson trying to play a little combination with Milan, but unable to do so. Beavers lets it bounce inside his box, and he'll collect.
Come on, keep him wide. Don't dive in. Why are we forcing it?
On the road, can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XMFC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, and Rodney Marsh. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from the MLS, the Premier League, the UEFA Champions League, and more. Sirius XMFC, channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the Sirius XM app.
Justin, what are we doing?
Marcus on Twitter, congrats, Gavin. Reminding fans of the 2019 title run by the Monarchs. And in goal for the Monarchs that year, David Ochoa, a young man, a very young man at the time.
Yourself.
Mentions, is this the new keeper factory? Epps, nice dribbling. Cuello picks up his head. Cuello from distance, blocked by the Monarchs. Kyle Adams has had a couple blocks so far. Malik Johnson running up the center of the pitch. Johnson and Martinez, kind of a two-man combination. As Doyle takes down Martinez. Martinez still down behind the play. You're seeing a look at that. Martinez holding his face. And he's still down. He'll pop back up as our ref trots over to him. And a little frustration from him. Monarchs gonna take the opportunity to go grab some water. A couple players, Milan and Dillon, having a conversation with the coaching staff. We're gonna have a drop ball.
This side. Some. Gotta tuck in, Matthew.
Ball back in play. Doyle looking forward. Epps making a run. Epps and Beavers inside the box. Beavers using all 6'4" of his frame to collect the ball, and he'll slow things up. Roll it out to Kyle Adams.
Santi, stay wide here.
Get it back, try to distribute. Going forward to Powder. Puts it at his head. Over to Sam Brown. Quintero looking forward to Martinez out in front of him. Quintero, having spent time with the Chelsea Academy as well as the Barcelona Academy, the famous Masia. He's had a pretty storied career, youth career. Most recently with Espanyol. All wide. Gallegos plays it inside the box. And Salcedo is going to clear it wide of goal, but he'll concede the corner kick. So you're going to see a replay look. Gallegos quickly played the ball in. Salcedo not able to get all of it. Just made sure to clear it wide. 24th minute. So far this season, San Antonio FC 0-2-2 on the road. Looking for that first victory on the road. Monarchs looking for their second victory at home. Ball will be played inside the box, headed towards goal, and just wide. But a good-looking header there by the big center back. He said it glancing across goal. Stefan Anderson mentioning that Martinez yelling to his team, why are you forcing it? Clearly not happy with his guys that the pass is intercepted. Definitely something we've seen a little bit so far from San Antonio FC, a little bit of a forced ball up the center of the park. The Monarchs have dealt with it nicely so far between Salcedo and Adams.
Emil, sit!
Monarchs just haven't had the numbers in the attack that they've needed. Ball in, headed away by the Monarchs. Second header, one temporarily by Cuello. Adams plays it forward to Martinez. Traps it with his shins.
Not inside!
Milan dancing around. He'll play it to Salcedo. He's going to get the ball back.
Don't
Nice
dive
little
in.
fake there on Epps. Got Epps in the air. And Milan will play forward. Dillon has three around him. Tries to dribble. Dispossessed. That's something the Monarchs have struggled with so far. Epps back to Doyle.
Tuck in.
Over to Cuello.
Where's Matthew?
Gallegos tries to go at two defenders. There's Johnson and Martinez were there. Epps leads the team in shots with 14 on the season. Latino 11 in second place.
Matthew, you have to connect quicker. Liam, connect.
Cardone, like we mentioned, or like I mentioned, 28 saves, 1 clean sheet, 11 goals conceded on the season.
Simple, stay. Don't get interchanged, Emil.
A +1 goal differential for San Antonio FC as they've scored 12. 26th minute.
Quicker.
Adams definitely getting in on the action. I know that I've seen that a couple times on Twitter so far. Oh, it's Cuello from behind. As Milan popped up looking for the foul call, as you're going to see a replay look. Cuello come from the side. Got all body. I'm not sure why that one took so long. No yellow card shown. I can't imagine that won't be Cuello's last.
Emil.
Warning is Milan looking at the AR and the fourth saying, what else do I have to do to get a foul call?
Step.
He's still walking a little gingerly. Martinez to Johnson. Looking forward to Dillon. These two sides have gotten chippy. Last time they met early on in the season, 2-2 draw. 2 red cards shown in that game. Ball played inside the box towards Martinez. Dillon tries to settle. Dillon still just outside the area. Dillon picks up his head into Powder. Powder dribbling. And Axel kicks it out, and it'll be a corner kick for the Monarchs.
Jose,
Corner kick coming.
there's no one here. Just be aware. Now you come. Look.
They check in and then running. Just be aware.
Ball played in towards the back post, and it'll be sent away by San Antonio FC. Gallegos does a good job. Numbers
Go.
going back. Gallegos and Patino. Monarchs are able to get numbers behind the ball. Gallegos is going towards Noah Powder. Kind of just lost his head of steam. Dillon spread wide. Ooh, nice little turn there in the midfield. Gets around Cuello. Picks up his head, gets it wide to Martinez. Martinez. No assistance yet. Brown picks up his head.
You can enjoy that now. You can enjoy that now.
Hey, tell Josie to
Push
make
it
it
on the
too.
ball.
No, talk.
Ball sprayed in, back stick. And no one home.
Take the ball.
It's gonna go out for a throw-in. Enter to win the Real Monarchs Text to Win contest. Each match will give you a keyword to text for a chance to win a pair of tickets to every single home match for the following month. Winners are randomly selected at the end of each month, so the more games you watch, the more chances to win. Tonight's keyword is royalty. Text royalty to soccer. That's 762237. Message and data rates may apply. For a full set of rules, visit realmonarchs.com/contest-rules. Powder was battling with Dylan. Powder having words with the fourth official. Frustration there from the Monarchs. Good step there by Martinez. He'll carry it across the midfield stripe. Martinez to the other Martinez. Douglas Martinez, shots! And Cardoni had to protect the near post. It'll be a corner kick coming for the Monarchs. Martinez to Martinez. Douglas Martinez, and I think Cardoni was just being safe, making sure that didn't sneak in on the near post on him. A shout at Gavin Beavers, giving a thumbs up to the coaching staff. Getting a lot of instruction from the bench. He's at 16 years old, making his professional debut. Ball played inside the box. Martinez gets a head on it, pushed it further inside the box, but Monarchs unable to capitalize. Johnson and Patino battling. Frankie Martinez will play it all the way back to Beavers. Beavers a little bit indecisive there for a second. He'll play it out. As he had an on-rushing attacker towards him. Dylan looked like he came from an offside position to an onside position, but not judged the same in the eyes of the AR. Lindley plays it inside the box. Salcedo heads it away, and Martinez will keep it from going out for a corner. Monarchs were a little helter-skelter there for a second inside the box, but able to deal with it nicely. Sun starting to go behind those Ochre Mountains in the west. Thank goodness. For all those who are tuning in tonight, Beavers comes off his line, cuts off Patino, and does a good job. Monarchs will start the counterattack. Powder. Into Brown. Milan picks up his head. Tries to spray it wide, cut off by Gleedle. Name we haven't called the whole time. He's a guy that's very interesting with a connection to the RSL Academy. Having played for the RSL Academy, the likes of Justin Glad and Eric Holtz. Justin Glad was on the score sheet tonight for Real Salt Lake. Those two were teammates with the RSL Academy. One of those fun connections. I know I was listening to San Antonio FC podcast this morning, an old one, but with Cam Lindley. There was a conversation about how the soccer world is small and always connected. Played with one guy who knows another guy who knows another guy, or maybe you trained with them or were teammates with them at some point. Noah Powder into Martinez. A couple players go crashing into each other as Martinez and DeBlaine crash into each other, all tangled up. Martinez definitely pulled him down. We're all intertwined. Frenchman, formerly of Cincinnati FC. Good little ball there. Salcedo using his height will usher it across the end line. It'll concede the corner, but not give Patino an opportunity. 4 corners apiece for each side so far. 34th minute. Still scoreless here at Zions Bank Stadium. Cuello will take the corner kick. Cuello taking a couple deep breaths. Ball played inside the box, looking towards Doyle, headed by Sam Brown. Milan. Be pushed out of play into the Monarchs bench. It'll be a throw in coming. Powder. Powder takes the throw in. Over to Kyle Adams. Pushes it to the opposite side of Frankie Martinez. Blake Johnson in, and a bad giveaway there. Numbers for San Antonio FC if they can capitalize. Ball inside. And just across the face of goal, Patino was there. Salcedo put his body just enough into that space and caused confusion there, as that was almost on goal. As you're going to see a look at Cuello playing the ball in. Beautiful placed ball inside the box, picks up his head, sees the runners, plays it in, and Patino just can't connect fully with it.
Come on, Marcus! Come on, Marcus, that's always you. Now you're
Monarchs are back home on June 30th as they battle New Mexico United. Take advantage of our family 4-pack. 4 tickets, 4 churros for just $36. Call 844-REAL-TIX. That's 4 tickets, 4 churros for $36. Ball in. Gallegos. Gallegos pushing forward. Goes right into Adams as Adams stood his ground, and Gallegos and Adams pop up. Gallegos is going to feel like he missed an opportunity there, as we're going to see a replay look at that one. Pushing forward, tries to get around Adams. Adams put his body between ball and man. Textbook defending there from Adams here in the 37th minute.
inside Emil, that way!
Milan looking for the space.
Axel, not you, that's Mathieu.
Big switch there. Johnson goes towards Gleedle. Gleedle pushes it out. It'll be a throw in for the Monarchs. Martinez checks. Little flick there. Be another throw in coming for the Monarchs. Monarchs, like we've mentioned, have a stable of goalkeepers. And a ton of guys that are coming up through the system. Fernando Delgado is another one down in Texas at the MLS Next competition, but he's another guy, and he would be even younger, 14 years old, 11 months, and 10 days as of today, which would break the USL as a whole record, USL Championship, League One, and League Two, with the youngest currently being Nicholas Holiday, 15 years old, 5 months and 30 days, as he played with North Carolina FC in League One. Giveaway there from the Monarchs, soft giveaway. Ping-ponging in the midfield. As Milan trying to play it forward, trying to get it into the path of Douglas Martinez. But it almost became a slight shot attempt. Salcedo and Dillon. Salcedo does a good job to push him away.
That's not a foul!
Salcedo's been solid tonight. His second start for the Monarchs.
Can't go anything. There's no foul, right? Yeah, my ass. Come on, this is now getting
He's really showing he's capable.
ridiculous.
In a position we've seen
Pushes him. Full speed, no?
Hasiel
No foul.
Orozco play all season long. He'll be gone for the next 5 matches, so we have to congratulate him getting an opportunity to go train with the Mexican national team.
Of course, right? Of course.
Preparation for the Gold Cup.
Ridiculous.
I had received confirmation, not necessarily a call-up, but an opportunity to go train with the side and prep the side for the Gold Cup. As you can see the foul on Doyle Martinez! Dougie Fresh with the 1-0 Goal there for the Monarchs, and he puts the Monarchs ahead in the 40th minute of play. Kind of a bang-bang play there. But Douglas Martinez puts the Monarchs up here in the 40th. You'll see a replay look at this one. Quickly played, you're seeing Dylan there. See if we have another angle. But quickly played, ping pongs, falls to Douglas Martinez, and he does not miss. As he puts one past Cardoni. You can see that. Ball forward, takes the touch. And he puts that one away. They're playing Teach Me How to Dougie here at Zions Bank Stadium. Monarchs go up 1-0. Ball inside the box, beautiful ball, flag up on the on the near side. It's collected by Beavers. Our center referee waves that one off, and we'll let Beavers play it from his hands. Beavers puts the ball to the ground. Big ball forward, looking for Martinez. It's gonna go over Axel's head. Schoberg plays it forward. He looks like he might have pulled something on that one as he's grabbing at his right side. Wincing a little bit in pain. Cuello. For the W, the USL recently announced the formation of the USLW League, providing increased quality and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer both on and off the pitch. Comprised, ball inside the box, flag up. Comprised of clubs from across the USL Championship, League One, League Two, and new expansion markets. The W League is set to begin play in 2022 in more than 30 communities across the United States. Head over to the USLWleague.com to learn more. As Axel Schoberg down in the center park, and when he put that big ball forward, looks like he pulled something. He's reaching to almost the back of his ribs. We're gonna take another replay look at that goal at a different angle here in the 43rd minute. Quickly taken, Brown forward. Martinez just stuck in his foot, beautifully done. Sam Brown knew exactly where to put that to give the Monarchs an opportunity. Brown will get the assist, and Martinez with the goal. Monarchs and San Antonio FC using the opportunity to get some water. Again, if you'd like to join me in the conversation tonight, send me a tweet at Landon Southwick, or use the hashtag SLCVSA. I don't know if we're going to see a substitution. Still have players warming up. No mention of the bench yet. Maybe a slight thumbs up. We're going to see what will happen. Looks like he's going to come back onto the match momentarily. He's wearing the captain's armband. Tonight, Adams. Big ball forward, trying to find Powder. Powder stretching forward. Powder out wide. Epps there. Powder mishits it, trying to be a little creative there. Back to full strength. Our San Antonio FC with 11 back on the pitch. Quick free kick from the Monarchs turns into a goal-scoring opportunity. It's kind of an awkward play, but turned into something great. And the Monarchs lead 1-0. Ball forward. Milan wins the first header, second header won by San Antonio FC. Lindley plays it forward. Kyle Adams there. It's going to go out for a throw-in just in front of the corner flag. Players to watch were Malik Johnson tonight and Santiago Patino. Neither have really found their opportunity yet. Both have been very active in the match tonight. Dylan's chest pushes it out of play. Stoppage time will be announced here shortly. Ball played inside the box. Adam heads it away. Stoppage time tonight is brought to you by America First Credit Union. America First Credit Union has the financial products and services you need to take care of yourself, your family, and your businesses. That's 1 minute of stoppage time. Monarchs with throw-in. Unofficially halfway through stoppage time. Monarchs trying to take the 1-0 lead to the locker room. Both sides coming off a draw in their last match. Both teams looking for that 3 points. 3 points would be huge for either side. Martinez will go down. Doyle takes him down. We've yet to see a yellow card shown in the first half by Ekaterina Rovella. She has a pretty storied career, having reffed in the NWSL Cup final in 2020 and also the Women's World Cup in 2019. Part of the upcoming generation. She's a full-time PA as well, so true professional on and off the field at 34 years old. Milan plays it in. Patino cuts it out, and that's 45 minutes of soccer here at Zions Bank Stadium. Monarchs will take a 1-0 lead into the locker room, and a solid first half for the Monarchs. Maybe a slight miscue from San Antonio FC, but the Monarchs capitalize, and Douglas Martinez puts the Monarchs up 1-0. We're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll be back with first half highlights and thoughts after this. Tonight's halftime show is presented by America First Credit Union. America First is proud to be the official credit union of the Real Monarchs. Whatever you need for whatever matters most, America First is here to help. By MarketStar, explore something more at MarketStar. Visit marketstar.com for careers. And by Les Olson and Sharp, dominate the pitch with an agile workflow. Equip your Sharp office with brilliant professional monitors, cutting-edge collaboration boards, and state-of-the-art multi-function copiers with Alexa-enabled voice commands. Sharp and the Les Olson Company, official office technology partners of the Real Monarchs.
You are the sunrise waking my day.
I miss you guys.
You are the moonlight shining my way. This is where I call home.
It's never been more true. We take care of Utah like Utahns take care of each other. University of Utah Health.
When you're a member of America First Credit Union, the only goal that matters to us is the one that matters to you. And whether you're focused on the journey or the destination, we'll be right there beside you to help make sure you can enjoy every mile and every moment. Because the only goal that matters to us is yours, truly.
The best line of defense against the virus is getting the vaccine.
Take your shot.
Tomar la vacuna.
Let's get back in the game.
Volvamos al juego.
Get vaccinated.
Vacúnate.
For yourself.
For your teammates.
Por tu compañero de equipo.
For your family.
And for the community.
For information on getting vaccinated, visit coronavirus.utah.gov.
Zion is much more than just these cliffs. You're all a part of this. When I'm painting, my goal is ultimately to inspire people through that artwork to go out and find their own personal experience. I think that only when we personally connect with a place do we truly gain the power to protect it. And that's the whole point, is to protect this place, not just for us here today, but for future generations forever.
Atlas Disposal is dedicated to preserving the spaces we share.
We also understand the importance of sustaining our resources.
We're proud to bring our operations to Utah with technologies like zero-emission vehicles and a new recycling system coming to Rio Tinto Stadium starting in 2020.
Together, we can keep Utah beautiful and sustainable for generations to come.
I wasn't going to let anything get in my way of achieving my goals, which were to be a professional soccer player. So the first opportunity I got at preseason, when a teammate asked like if I was dating a girl or something, I just came out to a bunch of my teammates at dinner and said, no, I'm gay. All I needed to do was that one time, because then I didn't lie. Your sexuality should never limit you from playing the sport you love.
Brings it down to his chest. Jordan McCreary has tied it here. Takes a hard strike, saved by Robovic.
Tonight's halftime show is presented by America First Credit Union. America First is proud to be the official credit union of the Real Monarchs. Whatever you need for whatever matters most, America First is here to help. By MarketStar, explore something more at MarketStar. Visit marketstar.com for careers. And by Les Olson and Sharp, dominate the pitch with an agile workflow. Equip your Sharp office with brilliant professional monitors, cutting-edge collaboration boards, and state-of-the-art multi-function copiers with Alexa-enabled voice commands. Sharp and the Les Olson Company, official office technology partners of the Real Monarchs. So we're back here at Zions Bank Stadium. You see the western sky, the Ochre Mountains, Kennecott's copper mines, the world's largest copper mine here in the state of Utah. Beautiful shot there. Monarchs lead 1-0 and are undefeated on the season when leading at half. Let's check out the USL Team of the Week and the Player of the Week, Cameron Lancaster. Forden quickly went away. Didn't get a chance to go through them all, but Cameron Lancaster is our Player of the Week. News and notes around the USL Championship. New Mexico Road Warriors, 3 road games in 9 days. They lost their first 3-1 in Colorado Springs. They'll be here Wednesday night at Zions Bank Stadium to take on the Monarchs. Guido scores in the 7th minute, 3 goals and 1 assist on the season. Sacramento Republic FC winless in 5, having lost to the Monarchs here at Zions Bank Stadium, looking for their first win against Phoenix Rising. That's the news and notes around the USL Championship. Let's check out the scores and the scoreboard as New York Red Bulls 2 beat Rio Grande Valley 2-1. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC 3-1 victors over New Mexico United. San Diego Loyal 2-1 victory over Las Vegas Lights. Memphis falls to Sporting Kansas City 3-2. And then happening right now, Oakland and Austin playing 0-0 so far in the 22nd. And then later tonight, like we mentioned, Sacramento Republic and Phoenix Rising. Monarchs' old head coach, Mark Briggs, leading his side against the formidable foes from Phoenix. That's the scoreboard around the USL Championship. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back with highlights from the first half, including the goal and more.
It's never been more true. We take care of Utah like Utahns take care of each other. University of Utah Health.
Atlas Disposal is dedicated to preserving the spaces we share.
We also understand the importance of sustaining our resources.
We're proud to bring our operations to Utah with technologies like zero-emission vehicles and a new recycling system coming to Rio Tinto Stadium starting in 2020.
Together, we can keep Utah beautiful and sustainable for generations to come.
Back here live in Harriman, Utah at Zions Bank Stadium. As the sun has set into the western skies, we're still at the halftime break. I'm Landon Southwick. Thanks for tuning in here on ESPN Plus and also locally on the KSL TV app. I appreciate you and appreciate the tweets and the interactions on social media. Thanks. Please continue. I'd love to hear your thoughts throughout the match. You can tweet at me at Landon Southwick, and I'll try to get to those, or use the hashtag SLCVSA. I'll try to read those on air. I know I got a tweet a second ago from Jenna, who's mentioning that she's watching her cousin, Gavin Beavers, making his first professional starts, as he's looking great so far. Let's check out highlights from the first half. As you can see, this ball played in by Dylan, and there's Gavin Beavers making his first professional starts. He's the youngest keeper in USL Championship history, coming up with a couple saves so far in the first half. As there was one, we'll see another here. Opportunities have been there from both sides. Nothing super concrete for San Antonio FC, as Milan put one on frame and just was saved there by the foot of Cardoni, who's been solid. There's Gavin Beavers, one of his bigger saves of the night on Gallegos, as that one was just wide of goal. Here's Martinez taking a crack. Cardoni keeping his near post clean. Here was one of the better opportunities of the night. Ball served in from Cuello. He's going to find Patino, but Patino unable to cleanly connect. And here's the goal, as Dougie Fresh puts it away past Cardoni and Douglas Martinez. You're going to see a better replay look at this one. Sticks his foot in. As Mathieu Deplaine will be frustrated with himself not coming to the ball, waiting for it, and Douglas Martinez capitalized, stuck his foot in, and went to town to put the Monarchs up 1-0 here at the break. I mentioned the Monarchs are undefeated when leading a half, 1-0-2 on the season when leading a half. Couple other news and notes to mention. Like I mentioned, had a fun conversation with Chris over social media, getting a few interesting statistics. Cardoni, 120 games here in the USL Championship. As all of those games played for San Antonio. Noah Powder is the most carded player in the fixture. 3 yellow cards and a red between these two sides. So we haven't yet to see a yellow card tonight. But there has been 34 yellows and 4 reds shown when these two sides have met up. So it'll be interesting to see tonight what the second half has for us in store. San Antonio FC already out on the pitch, ready to go. Looks like the Monarchs will not make a substitution. But I think we're going to see a substitution for San Antonio FC. As Joaquin Verla will come on to the pitch. Looks like he's going to replace Axel Sjoberg, as his night will be done after what looked to be pulling something in his abdomen. I don't know if it was something as he kicked it and played it forward. It looked like it was kind of awkward. But he's back out on the bench just with the training top on here in the second half. Looks like it'll be our only substitution so far. I think this might be the furthest away we've had someone tweet into a match from Salt Lake, India. My goodness. It's a little ways away. You have to tweet back at me and let me know what time it is there. 9:06 p.m. here in Harriman, Utah. Both teams out on the pitch. And we're almost ready to get underway. Like I mentioned, one substitution. As Verla is going to come on, he'll play alongside Doyle as they're having a conversation, making sure to sort things out. San Antonio FC will have the kick here in the second half. They'll be moving from right to left across your TV screen. Other thoughts, tweet at me. Let's hear them, fans. Love to continue to read some of your tweets here. Monarchs lead with possession, 52-47. Monarchs with 5 shots to the 3. Stephen Adams tweets, or Anderson's, Stephen Anderson tweets that out. So we're underway here in the second half. Milan, Brown, giveaway there. And a foul called. I'm not sure that I saw necessarily the foul on Patino, but a foul will be called on Salcedo as they got tangled up, maybe the legs crossing. As we'll see, as you saw a replay, look at that. As you see the substitution on your screen now, one substitution made. Like we mentioned, 5 substitutions available in 3 instances. Unless making that change at the halftime whistle. Dylan, he's forward. Martinez wide of him. Martinez towards the touchline. Martinez keeps it in towards Milan at the top of the area. Settled by Sam Brown. Brown. I'm going to throw a little history at you guys. This is something, I feel like I have to share. Yellow and red cards became a thing in the 1970 World Cup. They were invented by an Englishman. His ball forward, cut off by Brown, not completely dealt with. As Brown, numbers coming. Gallegos wide. Gallegos, ball too far out in front of him. Can he keep it in? Gallegos does not keep it in, and it'll go out for a goal kick. But a referee was Ken Ashton. And as Ken Ashton was sitting at a light, he thought, yellow, calm down, red, stop and go out. So that's how yellow cards and red cards were started. They were adopted in the 1970 FIFA World Cup in Mexico. Still play a role in today's game. Johnson wide. There's your random fact for the night, guys. Powder in Milan. gets tripped up. Maybe more of the ball tripping him up than a player. There's no fouls called. Beavers quickly to Salcedo. There's my tweet from India, 8:40 a.m. Had to wake up at 5:30 a.m. for the RSL game, no biggie. That's some love and dedication there in Salt Lake, India. Seal Uff 155 says Monarchs podcast name, The Butterfly Effect. It's not a bad idea for a podcast name. Maybe we'll have to get that one instituted. Martinez goes down. Doyle with the foul. Just inside the Monarchs' half. She'll see a replay look. As Doyle was draped alongside his back. Free kick coming. The other Martinez will take it. Cuello chased by Johnson, played back to Cardoni. Monarchs going to apply some pressure. Cardoni plays it high and long. Unable to settle it are the Monarchs. Flag's going to be up as Dylan was about 8 yards offside. He knew it as it popped up, as he grabbed it with his hand. Monarchs with a number of players they could bring into the match. They've got their substitutes stretching in the corner now. San Antonio FC also have their substitutes up and stretching. Interesting note for the Monarchs, their goalkeeper coach, Mirza, happens to be their backup keeper for the match tonight. We've seen it happen another time for the Monarchs, but it'll happen again as the Monarchs have a handful of keepers that are injured, including Jimmy Slayton and Jeff Dusnap. And then Fernando Delgado down at the MLS Next tournament in Texas. Throw in deep in the Monarchs' end. So foul will be called. And a free kick coming. Almost a dangerous opportunity there. Salcedo went in low with his boot as Patino went right through him. Dylan battling. Looked like the foul could have been called maybe a couple times on either of those guys. But Gallegos going forward. Gallegos. Salcedo wins the battle with Patino, and he's done so all night long. Martinez with Johnson wide of him. Really no other numbers. And it's going to be played out in front of Johnson as Martinez misplays that ball here in the 52nd minute of play. Ball coming forward from Doyle will be out of play. Visit RSL.com and get your summer plan set with an RSL partial ticket plan. It's RSL.com. Martinez over to Salcedo. With those long legs, trying to play it to Powder. Powder frustrated that it wasn't played to him. He'll go out for a throw-in. There's a number of Monarchs on the bench and playing tonight for Real Salt Lake. Gallegos, but to Patino. Flag stays down. Patino inside the area. Now outside the 18. Picks up his head, looking forward over to Epps. Epps dancing. Martinez there. Pushed off the ball. Johnson. Gallegos, beautifully done, but cleared away by Brown. Gleedle outside the area. Gleedle inside the 18. Goes towards the touchline. Gleedle back Adams pushes it out, and it'll be a goal kick, or excuse me, a corner kick coming for San Antonio FC, the first here of the second half, as they look dangerous there. They're going to quickly try to take this one. Did you see a replay look? Ball quickly taken inside the area, takes a deflection, and Milan plays it up over his head. San Antonio FC still threatening. Epps towards the touchline. Epps takes a deflection, and the Monarchs will clear. Martinez trying to get around Gleedle. If he was able to get around Gleedle, there was no one home, and he would have had a straight run at goal. And there's a couple people mentioning they can't hear the sideline mics. I'll have to check with our team and see if those are unplugged, and we'll see if we can get those back up and going. Thanks, Jonathan Check. Our team just mentioned they're working on that right now, so we'll try to get that issue fixed so we can hear Alan Messina and Hamas and Olave again. Now we're back. But Alan's quiet at the moment, so he won't be joining me on the mic. But we'll see if we can get him back going. Sure, there'll be something that'll get one of our two coaches speaking here shortly. 54th minute. Hopefully they stay away from the French. Just the clean language for us. Sam Brown. Brown's going forward. Brown over to Johnson. Nice ball there. Johnson outside of the area. Johnson sizes up Gleedle. Johnson towards Milan. Milan, shot blocked. Still outside the area. Powder tries to get around the defense. As a foul is going to be called. Frustration from the Monarchs fans as they thought Milan got that clean. He did not get that clean. As he'll be called for the foul. Kurt Schneider just sent a tweet in with a picture of him holding Justin Portillo's jersey as he scored that tonight at the Real Salt Lake game. One of the former Real Monarchs. Andrew Putna was out tonight, injured. Another one that's played here. Justin Glad played here at one point, who scored. Nick Beasler. Andrew Brody. The list goes on and on. Gleedle, forward. Kyle Adams. Looked like he took one almost in the face. Did a good job getting forward. Monarchs try to go forward. Dillon picks up his head. 4 back. It's a 4v3 for San Antonio FC. Ball forward. Kind of indecisively between two Monarchs. Gallegos, he'll keep it in. 4v4. Wide to Epps. Epps defended by Martinez. Epps, Beavers goes big. Goes to ground, pushes it wide, and Gavin Beavers comes up big again with the quality save to keep the Monarchs up 1-0 and preserve the clean sheet so far. Second corner kick coming of the second half for San Antonio FC. Gavin Beavers, the 16-year-old, looking like a true professional. Ball played in, Salcedo heads it away. Gleedle. Big switch there. Monarchs don't have anybody warming up, but they've got a couple guys that are slowing down a little bit. And here's the challenge. Game on the last weekend, game tonight's, and then now a game back on Wednesdays. Excuse me, they do have a guy up and ready to come into this match is Weehan. Is going to come on, recent signing for the Monarchs. It's been here for a couple weeks. As you're going to see Epps leaving the match. Nathan's going to come onto the pitch. He was injured in the last match, came off early, was replaced by Wright, who had the assist. It looks to be okay as he's coming on as a substitute here in this match. Had to actually be taken off on a stretcher, so kind of an interesting scenario, not something you see all the time. Dylan checking behind him, no one behind him. Dylan still going forward, plays it wide. Powder coming into the scene. Powder will slow it up. Defended by 2. Goes in towards Milan. Milan falls down. Looked like we were gonna have a whistle for a handball, but nothing called. Nathan. He'll go forward, getting some of his first action. Second substitution made by San Antonio FC. Monarchs yet to make one. Brown. Nathan. Still going forward. Nathan, wide. Ball inside the area. Couple touches, and it'll go wide. What an opportunity there from San Antonio FC, and that one probably should have been a goal. As you're gonna see a replay look, ball played in. Nice little touch there by Dylan over to Patino, and not able to finish. As you're gonna see Charlie Weehan come into the match. Darrow will leave the match. Weehan's a name that a lot of fans in the Mountain Division recognize, as his brother has had a lot of success in the USL Championship. He's gonna get his first touches. Gets around 1, gets around the second. Picks up his head, he'll play it all the way back to Adams. SAFC Pro Academy tweeted out, our cup hunt comes to an end after falling 2-1 tonight. These 16 boys should be proud of their performance. But unfortunately, their run comes to an end down in Texas. Doyle, little dink, and he'll play it out. It'll be a throw-in coming for the Monarchs. For San Antonio FC, the United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change, the United Against Racism campaign, visit uslsoccer.com. Having some more conversations on Twitter. Seal of Red Leg tweets Adams and Salcedo, strong center backs with a bright future. As we're going to see our first yellow card of the match. Not sure where the frustration coming from San Antonio FC is. We're going to see yellow shown to Mathieu Deplain. High kick, and his boot goes right up over the head of Malik Johnson. And that's one of those that blatantly he catches him with his stud is a straight red, but it'll be a yellow card in the 61st. He was one cobble ball on the goal, not stepping to the ball as Douglas Martinez went around him and scored. Free kick coming from the Monarchs. Noah Powder. Milan Ilowski standing over this one. Noah Powder takes it from distance. Never was able to get it to drop. Let's go! As that one continued to rise. Saw our first yellow card of the match just moments ago. Center referee, on average, shows about 3.5 yellow cards a game. We'll see if there's any more through the rest of the night. Johnson will get the run wide. Weehan's right in front of him. Johnson slows it up. Kind of stutter stepped Stutter touched a couple times. Good step there by Nathan. He's going forward. Nathan with full head of steam. Plays it wide to Patino. Patino outside the 18 here on the near side. Patino plays it inside the box. Brown chases it over there. Ball still in the area and just across the face of goal. But nothing going for San Antonio FC. So it just can't get that luck to come through. So we're going to see a replay look at that one. I know Monarchs fans breathed a sigh of relief there as Beavers went to ground, but did not have to come up with the save. Martinez, the good hold-up play there. Ball pressed wide. Cut off by San Antonio FC. A foul there called on Milan. Quickly taken out wide to Nathan. Must be okay from the injury he sustained in the last match. Gallegos dancing around. Gallegos goes down. Ball chipped in. And then we're going to see an offside call. So I'm not sure. I think the foul happens before, and I think that's maybe a little bit of a missed play there. Probably should have been a free kick there for San Antonio FC just on top of the area as Gallegos was dancing around. But they're going to call Dylan on the offside. One of those strange plays there. As Weehan's going to open up, push down on the gas pedal. Tries to keep it in. He'll play it out, and it'll be a goal kick coming. Goal kick coming here in the 65th. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. That's selectsportamerica.com. Wide to Nathan. One of our substitutes here in the second half. Battling with Martinez. Martinez goes down. Dylan's there to defend. Nathan towards the touchline. Nathan still in the touchline. Pushed away by Adams, and Adams has been Mr. Johnny on the spot all night long, denying service inside the box, protecting his young 16-year-old keeper. It's pretty wild to think when you've got a guy that's 16 years old, only 2 months ago, got his driver's license. And he's starting his first professional match tonight. And has played 66 minutes of shutout soccer so far. It was interesting talking to him before the game, having a conversation with him about his experience. He was a basketball guy. Played middle school basketball, had a couple opportunities pop up in the soccer world, and then was starting to be recruited by academies and teams all over the place. Sporting Kansas City, the Galaxy, had a couple phone calls with a few other teams. And one of the reasons why he chose Real Salt Lake and the RSL organization was because of the facilities and because of the coaching staff. And Mirza played a big role in that. It's been a big influence on him. And like I mentioned, a lot of wonderful opportunities coming from this young goalkeeping union here at Real Monarchs. A handful of guys, with Jimmy Slayton being the most veteran at, I believe, 22 years old. Good throw in for the Monarchs. Dewsnap just having turned 17. And like I mentioned, Fernando Delgado, 14 still. Throwing coming from Martinez. Like I mentioned, now 35 yellows and 4 reds between these two teams in this series. San Antonio FC hold the all-time series 5-2. Monarchs trying to see if they can get a victory tonight. Out wide, Ball inside the area. Patino towards Beavers. Up and over his head. Beavers quickly swatted at it. I don't think got a touch as it just goes up and over. Most common result for these two sides, a 2-1 victory. It's happened twice. But 2 goals have been scored in a match 9 times in this series. All these stats brought to you by Chris Hockman, who helped me with some stats pregame on the San Antonio FC side. Monarchs have only taken 8 points out of a possible 27 from San Antonio FC, trying to make that 11 points tonight out of 30. Ball inside. Nathan, heavy touch, gets away from him. Monarchs having to defend here in the last few. Powder. Back to Brown. Forward to Weehan. Dylan going forward. Nice step there by Doyle. Mr. Johnny on the spots for San Antonio FC. 69th minutes. Weehan to Dylan. Dylan picked up his head, not looking. Played the ball forward. A bad giveaway by the Monarchs. This game feels like it's starting to get a little open as Ollie Wright up with the 4th official, waiting to come on to the match with his first professional assist in the last match. Patino tries to chase it down, slides, and unable to do so, and it'll be a goal kick coming for Beavers. Ollie Wright's gonna enter the match. Cuello will come off, and Ollie Wright will check into the match. 3rd substitution for San Antonio FC. They've made 1 at halftime and 2 now throughout, with 1 more opportunity to make substitutions. 70th minutes, Alan Marcina in his 2nd season with San Antonio FC, trying to influence this game, see if he can change things up for his side. Frustration as he throws his arms up. Monarchs have been able to defend everything San Antonio FC's thrown at him. Numbers coming for the Monarchs. Weehan to Milan. Milan, shot blocked as Martinez was to his right and frustrated as he pulls up his shirt, hoping to get the ball here in the 71st. 4th of July weekend starts with a bang when the USL on ESPN continues Saturday, July 3rd. It's a Golden State clash when San Diego Loyal play host to Sacramento Republic. Saturday, July 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Jack Blake, former Monarchs captain, against former Monarchs head coach. As there's a corner kick won by the Monarchs. Good work there by Frankie Martinez, showing himself some confidence. He'll provide a corner kick for the Monarchs. Milan sets up the corner kick for the Monarchs. Powder is short with him. Short corner kick for the Monarchs. Powder, ball inside the box, looking for Douglas Martinez, who was rushing on, but unable to connect. Ball here on the near side to Dylan. Pick up head, looking forward to Martinez. Martinez battles. Gleedle gets his head to it. Milan tried to take a shot. Milan's down. Like he awkwardly pulled something either in his calf. He's holding the back of his knee. Not something you want to see if you're a Monarchs fan or a fan of Real Salt Lake. He's down on loan from Real Salt Lake. So he's going to get some attention given to him. Coaching staff up, having a conversation, trying to figure out maybe what adjustments might need to be made if he has to leave the match. Juan Vidal is another midfielder who could come onto the match, or Christian Neidigger. So we'll see a replay look. Oh yeah, it gave way on him. Looked a little awkward there. Sometimes those injuries are the worst, the non-contact with the player. I hope he's all right. It looks like Mata is going to come forward. Not quite the midfielder I was expecting. But Max Mata, the Kiwi, might be making an entrance into this match. Might be one of those situations where they move Martinez back in, or maybe Martinez will come off as Milan looks to be okay. Monarchs with 10 here momentarily. Milan's trying to get waved on to the match. Center referee waves him on, not looking forward, using the microphone. Ball played in towards Beavers. Ball headed to ground by Beavers. And a good job there by Dylan to put that towards and on frame. But Beavers, standing at 6'4", saw it all the way and was able to corral it. Adams wide to Johnson. Johnson defended by 2. Battling, he's dispossessed. Brown, kind of a quiet night other than the assists, but has done his job effectively all night protecting the center backs. It's kind of that defensive mid. Johnson tries the Maradona, unable to get around San Antonio FC's defense. Beautiful night for soccer here in Harriman, Utah. As Gallegos goes at Frankie Martinez. Martinez able to defend that one. A lot of action here on Utah. A lot of soccer being played. Patino takes his eyes off the ball, and a lot of frustration from San Antonio's bench, as you can kind of feel the frustration by the coaching staff. Things just haven't gone the way of San Antonio FC tonight. A lot of soccer, like I mentioned, going on. Real Salt Lake took on Houston Dynamo at Rio Tinto Stadium in a 1-1 draw there. A lot of frustrated fans, you know, with the second half performance of Real Salt Lake. First half was pretty solid. Second half just didn't come together. Also, Club America. I said that really awkwardly. Club America was training down below this pitch at the start of the match. Malik Johnson from distance. And that one's up and over the bar. As Dylan's now down. And Neidigger gets the quick call from the coaching staff, as Neidigger looks like he'll enter in the match to replace Dylan. Enter to win the Real Monarchs Text to Win contest. Each match will give you a keyword for a text, or to text for your chance to win a pair of tickets to every single home match for the following month. Winners are randomly selected at the end of each month, so the more games you watch, the more chances to win. Tonight's keyword is royalty. Text royalty to soccer. That's 762237. Message and data rates may apply. For a full set of rules, visit realmonarchs.com/contest-rules. Dylan's still off the pitch. Monarchs quickly trying to make the substitution. Mirza hands it to the fourth official, and Neidigger will enter this match here at the next dead ball. Monarchs defending. Ollie Wright. Ollie, nice ball in towards goal, and that's level here at Zions Bank Stadium, as Ollie Wright produced some magic, providing the assist to Dylan, and the Monarchs and San Antonio FC level at 1 apiece here in the 78th. See a replay look. As Ollie, nice little dinked ball. Salcedo couldn't get there. And Beavers got beats. And it's 1-1 here at Zions Bank Stadium. Dylan with the goal in the 78th. And a second assist of the season for Ollie Wright. I know I saw a comment on Twitter by someone mentioning, wonder if Ollie Wright can produce the magic for a second time. Monarchs trying to see if they can pull ahead again. Milan inside the area. But can't connect. Gallegos able to keep it in. Gallegos running at Neidiger. Ollie Wright, nice little back heel there. Salcedo goes by him, and it'll go all the way back to Gavin Beavers. Jonathan Check. Wright comes on for SAFC. Let's see if he can channel his performance from last week and give FASC some sharpness in the attack. He definitely did.
There we go. This is what I'm talking about.
Foul called. Free kick coming for the Monarchs. Monarchs captain Sam Brown down.
Us, nothing. Them, everything.
You see a replay. Look, just hung in. Didn't look too bad there.
Ollie, make sure we're disciplined, right?
We're level at 1 apiece here.
Come on, Jose, connect.
We talked about this at the half. Excuse me, in the pregame. But the home side had never had a clean sheet in the series between these two sides. 1-1. Both sides played to a 2-2 draw in San Antonio last time they met up. Noah Powder going for a couple step overs. And he goes down looking for the foul call. Nothing called. Monarchs are going to have to be careful. Gallegos wide, defended by Martinez. Ollie Wright to the left of him. Gleedle making the overlapping run. Gleedle, nice little ball there. Gleedle inside, ball in front of the area and pushed away. The Monarchs are gonna have to lock things down here. Kind of been dicey in the last few. Johnson came back into the defensive region and provided the defense that was needed to keep things simple for the Monarchs. Brown. Loski. Forward, Martinez. He'll chase it down. Is Doyle. Knock it out of play. He was frustrated. Felt like he got clipped on the back of the heel. Nothing there. Martinez pushing on Gallegos in a foul that was unnecessary, but will be called. A free kick coming for San Antonio FC. A little life in them after scoring in the 78th minute. 81st minute here at Zions Bank Stadium. 1-1 between these two sides as the Monarchs led for most of the game. But San Antonio FC looks to be the aggressor here in the last few. Kept in by Adams. Adams has been a solid all night long. Ollie Wright has been the sub of the match so far. He's been the guy providing a little magic for San Antonio FC. Behan. Or to Martinez, but too far out in front of him, and it'll go all the way back to Cardoni. Again, if you'd like to join the conversation with me tonight, since I'm sitting in the booth solo tonight here in the 82nd, you can tweet at me at Landon Southwick, or you can use the hashtag SLCVSA. Gleedle, former RSL Academy player. Forward to Gallegos. Gallegos dispossessed by Sam Brown. Monarchs look like they have a couple tired legs, and Frankie Martinez might be one of them. Ollie Wright. Wondering if we're going to see another substitution. Gleedle for it again. Gleedle inside the box. The Monarchs have a couple players go to ground. It'll be a corner kick coming. Monarchs need to batten down the hatches defensively if they want to see a point or have a chance even at 3 points in this match. Corner kick coming. Lindley will take the corner kick. Service back stick, heads up, still inside the area. Across the end line, there'll be a goal kick coming for the Monarchs. '84th minute here at Zions Bank Stadium. Monarchs are back home on June 30th as they battle New Mexico United. Take advantage of our family 4-pack. 4 tickets and 4 churros for just $36. Call 844-REAL-TIX. That's 4 tickets and 4 churros for just $36. Call 844-REAL-TIX. Ball inside. Beavers rises high. These are those basketball skills that he learned. Some good hands. The Monarchs just unable to get it wide like they were earlier in the match. Haven't been able to get it to Malik Johnson like they have, and a lot of tired walking players. You see frustration there? As Nathan goes forward. Neidigger in on the defense. Weehan. Paul out forward in front. And Neidigger will see yellow as Doyle looked to put up the landing gear pretty quick, but definitely got caught. So we'll see our second yellow card of the match shown to Neidigger here in the 85th. Didn't even, almost looks like he didn't catch in there on that replay look. But a yellow card nonetheless here, 85th minute. Little under 5 minutes plus stoppage time left in this one. Monarchs and San Antonio FC knotted at 1 apiece. Ball wide. Nathan goes towards the touchline. Nathan and Neidigger plays it out. It'll be a throw-in just in front of the corner flag for San Antonio FC. We'll have our final substitution made by San Antonio FC. Jose Gallegos will check out of the match. Shandon Hopio will come on. Alan Mercina throwing everything forward, trying to see if he can get all 3 points here at Zions Bank Stadium. A shot that was never on frame, but up and over the bar, almost out of the stadium. There'll be a goal kick coming from Beavers. Monarchs have made 2 substitutions. Look like they'll make their final substitution here with Timmy Soboale coming on. If my guess is correct, I would imagine that Frankie Martinez will come out of the match. He's looked a little tired in the last few. 87th. Haven't seen the yellow cards or the fouls like I may have expected. Both teams very physical, like I mentioned earlier in the game. San Antonio FC second in fouls conceded. Monarchs 6th in fouls conceded here in the USL Championship. Ball forward. Fresh legs, but Adams gets there first. To Beavers. And Beavers plays a big ball forward. Brown tries to clip it forward. Weehan's going to chase it down. Gleedle's there first. And Cardoni's going to let that roll. And it'll be a goal kick coming. Timmy Sobowale will come on to the match for Frankie Martinez. As I thought would happen is Frankie looked gassed here in the last few. Monarchs going to have some fresh legs as they're back on the pitch here at Zions Bank Stadium on June 30th. Another 8 p.m. kick. This will also be back on ESPN Plus and here on the KSL TV app as well. Love for you to join us. Or join us by grabbing some tickets. Definitely tickets still available for the match. A lot of action with international sides. I know we mentioned it here. Santos Laguna and Club America will be playing here July 4th at Rio Tinto Stadium. And then San Antonio FC's hosting an international showcase on the 6th, 9th, and 12th. That stadium will be at full capacity, so it should be fun to watch some international games in Liga MX or MX. Teams square off down there. Sobowale with the nice touch. 90th minutes. Do either team have a goal left in them? Johnson, just outside the area. Johnson, still with it at his feet, takes a shot and a deflection. Salcedo battling with Dylan. Salcedo, Patino. He'll take a shot towards goal, and that's into the side netting. Patino rocketed back, put it on towards frame, not quite on frame, into the side netting. Stoppage time tonight is brought to you by America First Credit Union. America First Credit Union has the financial products and services you need to take care of yourself, your family, and your business. So we'll have 4 minutes of stoppage time announced here at Zions Bank Stadium. 4 minutes to see if one of these two sides can collect all 3 points. Johnson going forward. Johnson trying to get it past San Antonio FC's defense. It'll be cut off. Dylan is going to be in an offside position and the flag raised. It'll be a free kick coming for the Monarchs. 4 minutes of stoppage time here at Zions Bank Stadium. San Antonio FC has been in a rut with ties in the last 5. 0, 1, and 4 in the last 5 games. Monarchs 1, 3, and 1 in the last 5. We'll be frustrated, I'm sure, not to get all 3 points if the score line stays the same. But they're pressing forward here. Malik Johnson, Weehan, found himself in space. Ball inside the area, headed away by Gleedle. The Monarchs are going to have to dig deep. Nathan looking forward. Nathan, Adams cut off nicely as Adams went to grounds. He'll play it forward to Sobowale. Martinez picks up his head to Weehan. Weehan's going to be pushed down for a second. Frustration there. We might have a hand. I don't know if we got a hand that's dislocated or broken. We might have a broken hand. He quickly went to the locker room. You do not like to see that. Joaquin Verla. San Antonio FC is going to play a man down here for the final 2 and change here in stoppage time. San Antonio FC all out of substitutions. Numbers in the advantage of the Monarchs. Can they capitalize here late in this match? Sam Brown. Over to Powder. Wide to Neidigger. Johnson. Numbers not really in the box. We'll see if there's something coming. Weehan to Brown. Verla trying to come back onto the pitch. He went to the locker room. I don't know if he got it taped. So he's going to try to come back into the match. Good little ball movement there by the Monarchs. And Weehan almost had an opportunity. Something that was off the training pitch as he left, circled back, and Milan put him into a beautiful position to score. And Weehan's going to be frustrated with himself. San Antonio FC all the way back to full strength. Beavers there. Came a little too high there, but he's all right. Some of that experience that he'll have to learn. Corner kick quickly taken. Nathan going forward. Bending ball across. And it'll be a goal kick coming. That'll be one of those video pieces that Gavin gets to look at late in the match. No need to do anything dangerous. But experience will come for the 16-year-old. But he's had himself a night, done a good job all night long. Will not get the clean sheet that he wanted. But it's going to get a point as the Monarchs and San Antonio FC draw here in this match. 1-1 is your final score. Both teams will walk away with a point. San Antonio FC will now be on 12 points. 2, 2, and 6. Monarchs 1, 5, and 4 now with 7 points. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with final thoughts after this.
When you're a member at America First Credit Union, there's only one path to happiness, and that's whatever path you choose. So no matter where it may lead you, whatever you need to get there, or how far it may go, we'll do our best to make sure it's clear with the America First Visa credit card, because the only happiness that matters to us is yours, truly.
I remember the first time Taylor brought me to Moab. It was life-changing. I think that switch from caring to loving to respecting is when it makes your heart feel like fire. Exploring with kids is a whole different experience, but the approach is really the same for all of us. It's about being mindful, being aware of what's going to help versus what's going to harm. That's what we really want to teach our kids.
Atlas Disposal is dedicated to preserving the spaces we share.
We also understand the importance of sustaining our resources.
We're proud to bring our operations to Utah with technologies like zero-emission vehicles and a new recycling system coming to Rio Tinto Stadium starting in 2020.
Together, we can keep Utah beautiful and sustainable for generations to come.
The best line of defense against the virus is getting the vaccine.
Take your shot.
Tomar la vacuna.
Let's get back in the game.
Volvamos al juego.
Get vaccinated.
Vacúnate.
For yourself.
For your teammates.
Por tu compañero de equipo.
For your family.
And for the community.
For information on getting vaccinated, visit coronavirus.utah.gov.
Zion is much more than just these cliffs. You're all a part of this. When I'm painting, my goal is ultimately to inspire people through that artwork to go out and find their own personal experience. I think that only when we personally connect with a place do we truly gain the power to protect it. And that's the whole point, is to protect this place, not just for us here today, but for future generations forever.
Tonight's match has been brought to you by Zions Bank. For banking that helps you tackle every financial challenge, Zions Bank is for you. By MarketStar, explore something more at MarketStar. Visit marketstar.com for careers. And by University of Utah Health, the trusted healthcare provider for the RSL family and yours. Visit uofuhealth.org. We're back here live at Zions Bank Stadium. Monarchs and San Antonio FC with the 1-1 draw tonight at Zions Bank Stadium. A little frustration from the Monarchs, I think, to not see out 3 points. But nonetheless, 1-1 draw. La Liga MX is coming to Utah. Buy your tickets now at rsl.com to see the Club America versus Santos Laguna on July 4th. That's at Rio Tinto Stadium. Tickets on rsl.com. Let's check out the upcoming schedule for the Monarchs. Like we mentioned, back in action here on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. against New Mexico United. Then on the road at Colorado Springs on the 4th of July and Independence Day. That's a 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time kick. Then the 9th back here against El Paso. Then on the road against Austin Bold. And that one says the 4th, but that date's a little off. Then against Las Vegas Lights at 8 p.m., and that's the upcoming schedule for the Monarchs. Monarchs looked good tonight. Not the result they wanted, but nonetheless, a side that's growing with confidence, and it was fun to see the likes of Gavin Beavers get his first professional start. And you have to give the kid a shout-out. Played well, did what he needed to. His family was on hand tonight. Is going to be frustrated with not getting the clean sheet, but the kid got his first professional start 2 months after he got his driver's license. And he had himself a game tonight, a couple big saves to keep the Monarchs in it. Monarchs' goal was scored by Douglas Martinez in the 40th, assisted by Sam Brown. On the opposite side, Dylan scored the goal on an Ollie Wright assist. And that's all she wrote here at Zions Bank Stadium. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Landon Southwick from our wonderful production crew, all our cameramen and women that made it possible tonight. Thank you, and we'll catch you here again on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on ESPN+.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.